Never met this guy, and it's always kind of crazy to meet someone for the first time on Zoom. Surf Mesa, man, nice to meet you. How are you?
Thank you. Good to be here. I'm doing well.
Hey, where, as I'm looking at, I see you on the Zoom cam. It looks like you're in some sort of an office. I see some stairs behind you. Where are you at?
This is my new apartment. I just moved into it about 2 weeks ago. And of that 2 weeks, I've slept on the ground like 11 days.
Gosh, so I guess it's the mattress hasn't arrived yet. Is what you're saying?
It was like that kind of deal. I just got the mattress. Dude, Amazon lost the initial mattress I ordered, and so I called them and I was like, hey, where's the mattress? And then like, so sorry, it's lost. We ordered you a new mattress with $5 off. And then I told someone I've worked really closely with, and she was like, "There's no way that's like happening." Called them with my order number and my Amazon login, and then she like complained, and then I got like a full refund. So I got the initial mattress, and then I got the reimbursed mattress. So I have two mattresses, and then
I was about to say, we had something similar happen, and one gets lost, you complain, the new one comes in, then the first one, you're like, same thing happened to us with toilet paper. We ordered all this toilet paper, all the orders got canceled. We're thinking, we're going to run out of toilet, and all of a sudden, we have 50 stacks of TP around the house. Yeah. And we got lots to chat about. You guys, Surf Mesa is hanging out. Surf, how has quarantine treated you so far? And you said you're in your house with no mattress, or now you got two mattresses. But what part of the world are you in LA? Where are you?
I'm in LA. I just moved from Venice to upwards West Hollywood area. Quarantine's been okay, just making lots of music plus moving, which I thought was going to be tricky because it was kind of in the heat of things.
Right.
I'm around BLM, but I didn't need a U-Haul, so I just kind of got boxes of clothes in my car and just went off. Yeah.
All right. I'm told you're working on a ton of new music. I assume that's what else you're going to do in quarantine, but give us a little bit of an update on what you got going on, because I'm told you're releasing a lot of stuff between now and the end of the year, if that was true.
Yeah, and I'm super excited. Every feature that I have in my upcoming project is like I'm just so excited about, all of which I've looked up to for a little while now. And so they definitely left their mark into my tracks, which in my new tracks, I can say it's like my best sound yet. And so, yeah, I'm so excited and also nervous to put that out, but comes with it.
So clearly you're not going to drop any names because that's like a thing. You can't do that. But are these people you have looked up to, and dare I say you were starstruck in some way?
Definitely. I had a 8-hour studio session with this dude I've looked up to since I was 12. And the whole time I was like, this is not real life. But it was just like surreal, definitely.
That's got to be wild. Not correcting, but hey, giving like, hey, why don't you try this to somebody that's basically a hero?
No, they paved the way.
I've tried forever to think of a better way to ask this question, because I ask this question to a lot of artists. Do you have a psycho fan encounter? And I'm not saying your fans are psycho. I'm saying they're beautiful, wonderful, lovely people, but every now and then somebody gets a little extra. Give me one of those if you have one.
Yeah, I mean, there's like fan accounts that kind of pop up in my feed. I read like surf_mesa, click into it, and then I would scroll through like my own childhood photos posted on another account. Like, it's so weird. Don't know how they find those. And then the DMs would be like just like pages and pages from like, let's say this one specific account, like they would leave like voice memos, and I'm literally convinced that the person has like schizophrenia. Like, it's just like this, like they talk to themselves in the DMs, and it like, you just scroll and scroll, and it's like a novel of just like this person replying to themselves, and it's like, it's so weird. But yeah, those DMs are out there. It's tricky.
It is. It's crazy, man. And I guess luckily, at least they haven't camped out in your trash can outside. Yeah. Not yet, anyway. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Surf Mesa's hanging out. Going to play ILY in a few minutes, but the track. Here's what I heard about it. Surf is ILY. You made in a single sitting. You never got up until 5 a.m. Like, you sat down all night, 5 a.m. you uploaded to sound. Walk me through that story if you can.
Yeah, so I mean, it started out as a TikTok audio from the artist Emily, and I had 10 seconds of audio, found this video, and I was like in the Starbucks parking lot. Immediately it was just like so intrigued by her take on this classic, Can't Take My Eyes Off You. DM'd her on Instagram, downloaded the audio, sat down with it at 11 p.m. and finished at 5 a.m. and put it on SoundCloud.
That's pretty wild to think that it started in the Starbucks parking lot, of all things. I mean,
too, like that app changing many lives, including my own. So grateful for anything coming, for sure.
No doubt. You were asked to remix Marshmello and Halsey's "Be Kind," which I've met both of them. Even met Marshmello without the thing on. Great, just and his manager Mo. They're just great people. So that must have been a rush to do that for him.
Yeah, and I'm like so grateful they thought of me to make a remix for them. I mean, doing something like this would be the one production following I Love You. And I mean, like, there's just like a lot of eyes on this. And so in the process of making it, kind of like stuck at first, but I sped the tempo up from 94 to 113. And I found this break drum rhythm with vocal chops. And that was kind of my lead into the whole idea of it. And then after it was released, if you were to like go on Halsey's Spotify page or Marshmello's, it'd be like latest release Surf Mesa remix. And I was like, wow, that is like up there. It was like a billboard,
That's crazy, man. What were you nervous when you first, played it for Marshmello or Halsey, their reaction and what they say?
I never actually heard from Halsey, but Marshmello, I had like an hour-long FaceTime with him where he would like play it through. And he was just like healthy. He was like, maybe like these drums could use some like mid frequency. And so like, it was kind of like that friendship part of it where he would like, I don't know, just like talk with me and like inspire me more through the whole track. And so I got it to a place and like, I'm just so excited with like how it's been doing afterwards.
Well, if you guys haven't checked out that remix, do it, man. Marshmello, Halsey, Be Kind remix by Surf Mesa. Surf, true or false question. And this can't be true, I don't think. You have never been to a music festival. That is clearly false. Is that where are we at with this?
Festival. Never. Actually, there's this one time I visited some friends at ASU, Arizona State University, and there was like this little venue, outdoor like yard space, and I think like Wethin, Y2K, they played, and yeah, that was pretty cool. But that's like my only experience. I've never been to like a camp out or anything with like multiple stages. Yeah, I don't know. My sister was into that. I was just like listening to the music at home.
Well, once all this madness, quarantine, COVID, once this is over, you'll be playing these festivals. So that'll get wrapped up. That question will not be asked in about a year. Surf, let's do this track, man. ILY, I Love You, featuring Emily. What do people need to know that we haven't covered already? What do they need to hear?
Wow. I mean, I think from the song ILY, I developed a sound of myself where I took house drums and slowed it down to 112, 4 on the floor beat with vocal chops. And that inspired me with, more creativity and how I can like create more like drops and like ideas. And so in the future, there's definitely more to hear from that.
2-part question. Biggest crowd you've ever performed for, and the flip of that, have you ever been booed? Or do any of those questions apply?
I think this one gig I did applies for both.
Oh God.
Yeah. It was like a high school party, and it was this house where like it wasn't even like a school like hosting it. It was just like so like open, and like the age group was like 16 to like 24, and there were like a stupid amount of people in this house crammed in. And I kind of showed up with the speaker backpack with my decks and a laptop and cords, shuffled my way to the kitchen where I pushed boxes and bottles out of the way, wiped down the counter, set up my gear, and then I play house music. And it was sick. It was really cool for like 10 minutes. But then these guys walk up, unplug my speaker, and they go, like nobody wants to hear this white boy itch, and then like of course like no one, like I'm not gonna like retaliate. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna head out. And so I was there with some friends too. So two of my friends, we show up and they're like, we're gonna find a bathroom. And I was like, okay, I'll go set up. And in the time where they left and we regrouped, I'd already played 10 minutes, pulled the plug, and then I set up, or I like packed up my gear. And I said, like, I saw them again. They're like, yo, are you going to play? And I was like, let's do it. Let's get out of here.
So you played as long as it took them to go to the bathroom. That is that's pretty sad.
Exactly.
Surf, when you signed your record deal, I mean, just walk me through that moment, because that's kind of a surreal moment for any artist. Like, who was there? Well, was it an actual pen and paper, or was it a digital? I mean, all the little details. Walk me through this signing.
Yeah. So, I mean, it took a while to decide on a label that I felt like a family backbone to me. The day came where I invited 5 of my friends, and we were in this like office hangout lounge area where there was like cookies and lemonade set up on the table. There was not champagne because I was like 19 at the time. But I signed, and like, yeah, I mean, that was so cool because everyone there was really excited for me, and even the moment for myself was just so surreal. But yeah, I'm glad it got it on camera and it's on my Instagram.
It's pretty crazy, man. I mean, every artist thinks of signing a deal, then that moment happens, and it's relatively quick. You know, you sign it, and then high fives and champagne, or in your case, the orange juice, or whatever. And it's like, oh my God, I think I just signed a record deal. That's congratulations. That's cool, man.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Surf, you probably don't know this about me, but I am absolutely obsessed with the paranormal. Ghost, UFOs, conspiracy theories. I have a podcast called Paranormal-ish. When I was a kid, my mom took us on picnics to graveyards. Sounds creepy, but she did. I don't know why. Maybe that's where the whole thing started. Who knows? But I'm told you have a bit of a paranormal encounter. If so, I need to hear it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I used to, like in middle school, mess around with Ouija boards with my friends and summon spirits around me. And I mean, through that, we've like talked to what we believed was like afterlife and like ghosts and stuff. And we would have like a notepad where we like ask names, spell out the name, ask like their birth and death date, and then write it down. And then we would like get to know someone, and like after we have like a whole notepad full of this whoever's like life, it was kind of hard to like think like, okay, well, like how could all of us make that up through shifting this little glass spelling device to like make someone's whole life up. And so I think, yeah, that was really our experience there. And then there was times where like I would be like, blow on this wrapper, or like make this wrapper move, like a small candy wrapper, and we'd like watch it really close, and like nothing would happen. But like the anticipation, like waiting for like a physical ghost interaction was just like so intriguing. On top of that, I would always like watch like ghost videos and like Paranormal Activity, that movie. Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. It's so like thrilling, and like it makes you like feel like youthful in like a way, but totally. Yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty wild. I've heard some stories about Ouija boards where people try to, get rid of them. Something happens, they burn them. This one kid called me, something terrible happened, they burned it in the backyard. And according to this kid, he could be lying to me, I don't know, but he called me up and told me the story. After they burned it, the next morning, the Ouija board is back in the house. I mean, right, and they didn't go to the store. Nobody snuck out to buy another one. It's just, there it is, after he saw it being burned in their little fire pit or whatever it was. So I've heard, throwing it outside of the, another person told me they threw it out of the back of a car on the freeway, and they get back home and there it is. Who knows if it's true, but pretty wild story.
You're supposed to like sprinkle holy water on it, right?
That I haven't heard that, but that's a dang good idea. Surf Mesa, yeah. Oh my God, hire an exorcist. The name Surf Mesa, you got it from a map on a video game, right?
Yeah. So if you're familiar with the game Counter-Strike, CS:GO, we obviously, I mean, immediately have a bond because that's something I could talk about for hours. That and World of Warcraft. I was a huge WoW player growing up. But yeah, CS:GO. That was like how I describe my high school experience. Played this game a lot, and in it there's like a community map called Surf Mesa, and I played it for a little while and obviously adopted it after some time because before that I was just I was making music under Powell and that was like my first name. But yeah, I mean, like I think it's like kind of a cool artist name because it means nothing but it makes you think of something in a way. It's like four letter kind of deal. Yeah, I don't know. It's like Muramasa, that artist.
Were there some other, maps on the game that you almost picked as a name, or why that particular one?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's like I guess so. There's like Mirage, Inferno, Dust 2, and I guess those kind of sound like more dubstep, but Surf Mesa kind of resonates because it's I mean, obviously it means nothing, but what it makes me feel is like dreamy and like electronic, but also clean. You know, like something that's more digestible.
Let me try the other one out, see what it feels. Ladies and gentlemen, Mirage Inferno.
Yeah,
It's a bit much, yeah.
I mean,
Surf Mesa is hanging out. We were talking off air about this, some gig you played at a warehouse where all I know is there was a bus involved and a guy passed out. What the heck? What happened?
so this was the first time my name Surf Mesa was put on a flyer, and like I was able to post it to socials. Super excited about it, and I got some of my friends to come with me, and we show up at this venue where there's like an indoor warehouse stage, which had like big speakers, and it looked actually pretty cool. But then there was this outdoor courtyard, which is where I was playing. Like I learned that after the promoter was like, "Yeah, and you're here." But it was a school bus. Yeah, it was like a school bus, and inside were these CDJs set up, facing away from people who would be in the school bus. Like I was the bus driver. and then I was playing. I mean, I was just like playing house music, and if I were to turn around, like it was just like people like kind of dancing, but there's also this dude just slumped out on the floor. Like,
in the bus?
In the bus, yeah. I was like, is someone like this guy's friend? Like, does someone help him out? Yeah, that was up there.
I think you might be the only person I've ever talked to that has performed in a school bus with a drunk guy passed out on the floor. I mean, how do you get over the guy? There's only so much room there. And, oh my God, so many questions to ask about that. I don't know where to go. What has 2020 taught you? We're not even done with it.
Yeah.
What have you learned from this crazy time?
Wow. I mean, from everything going on, I know it's hard to say, obviously, like, keep your head up, but I guess for me, in my own very unique experience, where obviously it's nothing short of a blessing, I guess I've just learned to really manifest and follow my gut feeling, because there's been a lot of instances where I have to choose, okay, who do I want to like go with as like a record label, a manager, a booking agent, and an attorney. Because all these people, they fall into my team. And coming from Seattle, I'm like a huge Seahawks fan. And the Seahawks are known as the 12th man, because 11 people on the field of your team, and then the fan is the 12th. But I mean, of those 11 people, they have to play the game and win. So I mean, like, my team, I feel like I need my football team. And so I mean, I got my quarterback, my wide receiver, and like it's the boys. We're gonna make this project happen. And I mean, manifesting it definitely was so far my biggest takeaway in 2020.
When you say manifesting, are you a big believer in, and I'm with this 1,000%, where you think something or you speak it, you kind of put it out in the universe, and that kind of works. You speak it and it happens. It's a visualization, I suppose you could call it that. Is that where you are?
I mean, manifesting, I mean, that to me, that just means like following passion, following heart, because like, I mean, a lot of your life happens subconsciously, and so it's really important to do what makes you happy, because that's what happens in your off time. You'll be just having free time, and then there's a lot of things that you gravitate towards when you don't even think about. And so if you gravitate toward music, you're going to get better at music. If you gravitate towards wanting to have fun, you're going to be an alcoholic. Like, I don't know.
Right.
It goes both ways. But yeah, I mean, manifesting for me really just meant knowing what's important to me. And so that just like leads to what I do in my day-to-day life.
Quick recap. ILY, I Love You, is out. Get on it. New music coming soon. And even though you won't give me details, you can't say, but you've collabed with some of your biggest heroes, for lack of a better word.
Yes.
And you got me really thinking, like, who could this be? Like, this must be somebody. Like, if I scrolled through your Instagram, like a year or more plus, I could see pics of this person or people. Maybe. Like
myself, just next to like a cardboard stand-up, like
maybe so.
Super fanboy. May as well, yeah.
Well, congrats on everything. Of course, he remixed the Marshmello Halsey track "Be Kind." What else am I missing?
Not much. I mean, like this year, I'm excited for new music, content on socials, potentially YouTube, and I mean, following along for the journey.
Amen.
It's gonna be an exciting one.
Hey, Surf, congrats on everything. Thanks for your time.
Yes, thanks so much.
At the end of every interview, fist bump to make it official. Hit that cam.
Boom. Oh, yeah.